Penis.
And we are live. Hey everyone, we're back. What the heck happened there? Don't know. But we were cut off. I guess I'll find out later why. Although we were doing fair use, so I'm not quite sure what was going on there.
Well, they couldn't take the spicy bants, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I guess I'll find out, and I haven't been cut off from streaming. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be all right. And we've got 6 viewers back already. Hurrah and welcome back, peoples. Yeah, no idea kind of what happened. Yeah, we're back. The chat was really quiet for a long time. Couldn't figure out what was going on. And then, there was just an error message up about copyrighted material. But it seems pretty, I guess, Andrew Tate does seem like but how could they find it so quickly? I don't know how YouTube works.
I don't.
Anyway.
But even so, we're basically how we were going to end the show. We're going to go around some shitlords and stuff and see what they've been up to.
I'm going to blame Cog for that,
as a general thing.
by the way.
Yeah, it's definitely Cog's fault.
Not Andrew Tate.
Although it was a very funny video.
Oh man, he was.
Although you missed us laughing at some of the funny bits.
Oh, they were so
got
funny.
Cut off.
Totally. No idea. Anyway.
Including the sentence, "I'm too fly for coronavirus."
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
What an absolute fucking cretin.
Yeah. So what happened? The stream died. We don't know what happened because we're running a live show. And so all we got was.
Well, if you didn't get a message straight away, then it can't be terms of service because that crops up straight away, and you have to acknowledge it before you can do anything on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah.
So presumably it was
copyrighted
material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense because he's not even like that big a channel.
It was a 2-minute
Aussie
video.
Man's a way bigger channel, and we played his entire video whilst laughing at people going down a hill.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I was in the EOT stream. What happened here? Oh yeah. So basically, so much. I hope it's not gone forever because that was a really good show.
That's top chat again.
Yeah. Thank you. So much to keep track of.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. So yeah, we don't know what was that got us nabbed, but presumably either that or it was red pill philosophy.
Well, maybe, but I mean, we were fine. Look, it played a little bit of the Andrew Tate video and then it cut out. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but let's go with some shitlords, shall we?
Yeah. Who do you want to visit first?
I don't know.
Should we do the old Lord of Patriarchy?
Yes.
Is it all one word?
Let's see what. Let's no.
Oh.
But let's see what the bitch of a mini fridge.
This is a weird Lord of Patriarchy. Stephen Raishlin, Bernie Sanders, WWE, Kyle Kalinske, Lord of Patriarchy.
Presumably these are like top topics that he's talked about, isn't it?
Oh, maybe. Okay. So what's he been up to lately?
Probably dumb shit, I imagine.
Do you like to see angry?
What's this?
Yeah, he's open. Yeah, his channel trailer was amazing.
Okay, let's see what that is all about.
Do you like to see angry neckbeards comment on news stories? Of course you do. Do you like to see the same angry neckbeard smoke cigars and give rants about this topic or that? Of course you do. Would you also like to see some video commentaries from time to time? Of course you would. And also, let's not forget the cherry on the sundae, games and beer, a show where I play a game for a set amount of time and then do some video commentary for the rest of it, all while answering any and all questions you may have. If this sounds appealing...
Nope, thanks. There's a speculation it's might be Corona bots if we were talking about Corona stuff, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Lord of
Well, hang on. That's one thing, okay. But those videos are up there still. So how can we basically saying these people are idiots be taken down, but he's like still there? Like what the fuck? Like we're putting out reasonable information. Like, oh, actually, maybe the scientists are right. Maybe we should follow what they're saying.
Yeah.
Whereas these idiots are like, oh, it's a
here are people mocking
fly for coronavirus.
But that's protect. Well, I mean, we are obviously doing fair use, but of course I will probably end up having to appeal that. I'm actually looking in the back here and see.
We need to come up with a different name for it, just in case the bots are still around. Like, instead of what we call it is COVID-19.
Kevin? Okay, it's not instead of COVID-19, it's COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Got it.
Fine.
Okay, the COVID-19. Yeah, the video's just gone. Can they even do that? Can they just take away my video like that?
It was on before. Like it was when I checked when you were setting this up, it was still there.
Okay, what is this one?
So is it completely gone now?
Well, the problem is I'm trying to look in. It's no escapism from the seriousness of life. Oh yeah, maybe that was it. Anyway, doesn't matter. What has War Corpse?
Her body can now this. Hang on, am I reading that correctly?
Yep.
Her body can now this. That's not a sentence.
No.
That's nothing.
It's not a meaningful one, no.
That's well, I think we've made our decision.
Yeah.
We've made our selection.
Well,
it's the incomprehensible title.
We're going to watch 2 minutes of this and then stop, right?
Yeah, we can't be going through all of them, but yeah, we'll see what the corpse is up to.
Okay.
Actually saying the corpse when there are bots around, probably not a great idea.
Yeah,
I imagine.
All right.
Children's book reminds girls to love themselves. Oh yes, and God forbid fat feminists make a book encouraging a boy to love himself.
Well, that would be your job, wouldn't it? Because the whole point of feminism is to help lift up women from the patriarchy that tells them they have to be a certain kind of attractiveness. But
yeah, War Corpse, you are the perfect advertisement. Why? I mean, some boys do need that, but obviously a lot of boys are perfectly fine going on camera looking however, because there's not a social expectation for them not to wear Back to the Future t-shirts and neckbeards and things, and whatever that is an excuse for a haircut that you have going on.
Is it a haircut or is it just a hair grow?
It's just a hair grow / well, it's because it's such an odd front to back. It's one of the most extreme front to backs ever, because it's totally given up the ghost at the front, but it's luscious at the back.
It's like the mega mullet.
It's like the Sahara at the front and the fucking Amazon at the back. It's amazing. It's lush.
Yep. Got the video audio raised as well. So, yep, I'm working on that. Let's, well, I guess we'll carry on because it'll be more of this sort of nonsense, but at a louder volume next time.
Yeah.
Or a boy to have any pride. Or a boy to do any...
Oh, gosh, no. This is audio. This is terrible audio mixing. So, Kevin, you're going to have to whisper now because I got to really whack up the WC here.
Anything except sniffle down to the dirt because that's where all men belong.
He just loves to straw man. Sorry, I'll turn down the volume so you can talk in a normal. He really does love to just straw man feminists, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or straw feminists.
He's been doing it for years. It's funny.
All right, quiet time for Kev now.
Also,
it really took him a long time to get that point out. Real long pause there.
Isn't it about time we got over this self-love shit? I don't know about you, but I'm fucking sick of it.
So let's go ahead. Normal voice is fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's ironic because I imagine War Corpse is only really capable of self-love.
Oh, I see what you did there. Check the player volume. You turned it down for Awesome Man. Yeah, I already have the player volume. This is all the way up, guys. It's all the way up. But his audio is just that quiet. So I have to turn it up in my overall as well.
Okay. All right. We start with the book. Her
You've
body
gone back
can
to the
look at
start.
herself in the mirror. We see
No, I didn't. It's still back there.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. You look like the bar went back. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
an obviously obese child.
It's not an obese child.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid now there's another potentially copyrighted thing. So he's gonna. I don't want to react to him reacting to a reaction. But that's what War Corpse is up to these days. Is that and a lot of beer and video games by the looks of it. Most of his stuff now just seems to be.
He's mainly doing cholesterol.
Is that what it is?
Well, look at him. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, he's going after a little bit of the Turks as well.
The young Turks, not the people.
No, not the entire country. No, you're right. The young Turks.
Although that would be apt. He's moved on from just states to, well, states of the Union to nation states.
So, should we look and see what Bering's up to?
Just apologise to the entire nation of Turkey.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Not going to try to move over that. Kids going on planes. Something from 2 weeks ago. Jesse Smollett. Josh.
Did you hear Joe Rogan? Okay.
Yeah, this must be the Bernie Sanders thing. God, look at what dead this channel is.
Yeah, that channel is fucked.
He's still trying to make women the problem. He's still legitimizing white supremacy. Got a little topical with Prince Andrews. All right, some Bernie stuff. God, this is crap. He's really just churning out. So 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago, a month ago, a month ago, 2 weeks ago. He's just like not even caring anymore.
He's putting nothing out, yeah.
No.
What I want to know is why is Sargon not putting out stuff on his main channel?
It's not monetized.
Backup channels.
It's not monetized. He's trying to get around his demonetization. He tried to monetize Akkad Daily, and they demonetized him.
Yeah, but he's still putting stuff up on Akkad Daily, whereas he's not putting stuff up on his main channel where he's got subscribers.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Well, yeah. I think. Well, yeah, I haven't.
Do you have a look at Akkad Daily next? Fuck it.
Yeah.
We mentioned him. Let's see what this fucking idiot's got to say.
Imagine there are no celebrities. Great. And is the coronavirus racist? Oh, great. So not smart. So a day ago, 5 hours ago, 2 hours ago. I have a feeling.
A lot of effort to put in. Yeah.
I have a feeling that people
thoroughly researched all of these topics.
I have a feeling that Sargon might be really seeing some financial hits in all of this. When you live on donations and you make your job YouTube.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not getting paid out of this anyway, but I have a feeling his subscribe star might see a lot of cancellations just because, honestly, people are going to cut back on stuff that isn't like essential if they're scared. And he is so not.
But Carl is essential.
Oh, wow.
He's essential to life, Kristi.
So not essential.
Self-quarantine
because I'll probably agree to a degree with this, because did you see the really patronizing celebrities singing Imagine thing?
Oh, well, I mean, I saw that.
It was quite dumb.
Yeah, but I think...
Well, let's do, is coronavirus racist? That's definitely probably more fertile ground, I imagine.
Okay.
Self-quarantine because of the coronavirus is not going well for celebrities. I mean, for...
What? Is it the same video but a different title?
Is it?
No.
Is the coronavirus racist?
It just... YouTube got confused for a second.
Well, that's the question.
Carl.
Yeah. Is that... I think the volume on that is good. Okay, so...
Trump continues calling the coronavirus China. So it's not, is the coronavirus racist? Is Donald Trump racist?
Correct.
Okay.
Because Carl doesn't understand.
4 seconds in, and I've already 4 seconds in, and I've already worked out how wrong he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting good at this. Carl isn't, but
no, he's staying as bad as he ever was.
Question on the lips of the progressive activists flooding Twitter, and
no one is asking if the coronavirus is racist, as Kevin pointed out. Referring to it as the Chinese virus is racist. Just like we don't call swine flu.
That would at least be
American.
grammatically correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would at least be grammatically correct. But when they're referring to it as the China flu or the China virus, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Again, these people are idiots.
Someone told me that the virus was Chinese. I was just like, no,
but that's the point. It would be Chinese virus, even if that were an acceptable phrase, which it isn't. But they call it I've heard some of them refer to it as the China virus.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It sounds like the name of a book or something.
Yeah, but no. I just like it doesn't have a nationality. It's a biological entity. It doesn't have a passport. It doesn't have permanent residency.
It does, Kristi. It does.
Yeah?
It goes around. Yeah. It's Ecuadorian.
Oh, okay.
Strangely.
Well, what? Yeah, but it was on vacation in China. Is that what you're saying?
Let's get that rumor started.
Yes.
Oh well, actually, there was it just popped into my head. I was reading today about it. There's in Uruguay, which is a random country, I know, but there's it was basically corona free for a long time. And only recently sparked off because some rich woman came back from a holiday in Europe, I believe in the Alps, so in Italy or Switzerland or wherever. Mm-hmm. And they've tied all of the cases of corona back to her.
Wow.
Because it's all people that she'd interacted with when she arrived back in Montevideo. So, yeah.
Wow.
So she's getting shit on in the Uruguayan press. Understandably. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's not...
Because she refused to quarantine.
Okay, well, if she refused to quarantine, then yes. Like if you have a virus,
presumably we don't have any. We don't have any. Whereas, put stuff in place because if they're coming back from Italy, they're probably let's say suspect.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't quarantine yourself, yeah, but otherwise, people don't knowingly go out, and spread a virus.
No.
No, I'm not saying you say that, but
she would have known the risk and decided, fuck it. I'm going to go out and just live my life normally. And she spread it to dozens of people in Uruguay. And now it's spreading all across the country. Well done, you rich idiot.
I think they said that in South Korea, too, that there's so many people in this cluster that had it, and everyone was basically self-quarantining except for the 31st patient who decided to just go out and live his life, and all of the other cases were tied to that patient. Or a certain percentage of all of the infections, like 70% or whatever, were originally from that person's not self-isolation.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Half of Uruguay's infections have been. I've got an article.
Oh, okay.
From The Guardian, no less. COVID-19. There we go. Right. I've just arrived from Spain. Apologies. COVID-19 struck 44 guests at a glamorous wedding after a designer attended despite having had a fever and just arriving back from Spain to Uruguay. It was supposed to be a highlight of the social season in the Uruguayan capital, Montevideo, but a glamorous wedding celebration in the upmarket neighborhood of Carrasco has gained a different kind of notoriety after it emerged that 44 guests contracted the coronavirus at the party. Uruguay has been disproportionately hit by COVID-19 pandemic, while its next-door neighbor, Argentina, population 45 million, has registered 97 cases. Uruguay, 3.5 million, has did a leap to 79 to 392. The explosive growth can be reportedly be traced back to a Montevideo socialite named Carmela Hontu, 57-year-old fashion designer, has defended her decision to attend the party, adding that she also had lunch with her 84-year-old mother upon arrival, and went to another lunch the next day where there were also a lot of people who were probably sick, you stupid bitch. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? She's going to get people killed, including her 84-year-old mother. Like, I can't think of a more irresponsible approach to this. Absolutely ludicrous. Oh, and it's got the numbers there. Oh, worldwide. Do you want the numbers?
I thought we were going to try to avoid Corona, but I guess we're back.
Okay. Well, let's not then.
Okay.
It's grim. Although the amount of recovered to the amount that didn't is, reasonable, but there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's Uruguay and one particular idiot who's probably going to get lots of people killed. Thanks. Anyway, so let's listen to this fucking idiot. That's as if that was the palate cleanser.
Yeah. For this.
Ooh, grim.
We are told repeatedly that calling it the Chinese coronavirus, despite that being more accurate than just calling it the coronavirus,
That's because we don't call it the coronavirus. It's called COVID-19.
Yeah.
But Carl doesn't read, so of course he wouldn't know that.
He's read the headline. What do you mean?
It doesn't say COVID-19, so everyone must be calling it the coronavirus. Because there are like 7 or 9 different coronaviruses. That's why they have 19, as in 2019.
Yeah. And again, the same thing when the swine flu kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Carl wasn't calling it the American swine flu, even though that was more accurate than yeah, you fucking racist piece of garbage.
I see Cog's freaking out. It wasn't references to the coronavirus that got the stream taken down. Okay, it was probably Andrew Tate. It was probably some kind of copyright thing. So just, I think that's noted. Thanks. So anyway, yeah. Sorry, you were saying, Kevin?
No, I was just saying he wasn't calling it the American swine flu.
No.
Because he's a racist.
He didn't call it the North Carolina hog flu, did he?
No. Although that would be an amazing name for it.
Yes.
The North Carolina Hogs are undoubtedly a team somewhere.
Well, the North Carolina Hog Farm was the location, so it would be the North Carolina Hog Farm Flu.
Well, that's the name of the stadium, isn't it? For the North Carolina Hogs. They play at the farm.
At the farm, yeah. So that's where they got it from. Yeah, the whole point of this, like, in the comparison of, well, if I say something is, Chinese food, I like Chinese food, that's not racist, is it? And like, yeah, because food we need, whereas viruses are bad. And what you're trying to do is link a group of people to a virus. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're trying to scapegoat East Asians, because let's be honest, this is going to sound a bit racist, and I suppose it sort of is to a degree, but it's still unfortunately true that if I see someone from East Asia, if it's Vietnamese or Chinese, I can't tell the difference by looking at a person. I just can't. I'm sorry.
I can't tell the difference between a French person, a German person, a Dutch person.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Looking at them, right? Because nationalities are a social construct.
Yeah, well, indeed so, Kristi. Very much so. Yeah, so you're endangering not just Chinese people, but people of Chinese descent, people of Vietnamese descent, Japanese, whatever, East Asian people generally, which is pretty disgusting behaviour. Although, having made the connection there between the flu and the food thing that people have done, I heard the most amazing and stupid connection I've ever heard on the radio the other day, or a clip that someone had cut from the radio, of a guy called Nick Ferrari, who's a reactionary twat, who was saying that they were discussing, this was pre the announcement today that all the bars are closing at midnight, so basically an hour from now-ish, or just under, all the bars, restaurants and all that are closing until further notice across the whole country, right? But before that, it was being discussed generally in the media and the population. And so they were hosting this discussion. And he was saying, fucking idiot, he was the host of this show, right? And he was saying they shouldn't close down the bars and the restaurants and stuff. They didn't even do that during the Blitz. To which, I mean, you can't catch the Blitz.
No, not contagious.
You do realise that wasn't the same. To compare the two is fucking ludicrous. You're an idiot. They didn't do that during the Blitz.
Why do people open their mouths before they think through what they're going to say?
Especially when they're paid to give views.
Yeah.
Actually have some sort of vaguely informed opinion rather than just an opinion.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Carl.
Maybe think about your opinion before you just open your mouth and spew it out for the world.
Yeah. That would be
Do
wise,
us all a favor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of doing the world a favor by thinking through your thoughts and not doing it, let's go back to Carl.
Is in fact a form of racism, and apparently this is fueling anti-Asian hate crimes.
Sorry, just a further clarification on a technical issue, because there is a decent point to be made here. When Cog writes that when he wrote the bots, he was talking about the temporary bots that YouTube are using because they can't use people to visually verify things. So you're more likely to get false positives, if we want to use a term like that, on that kind of content like we were getting. So they probably just have an automated system. They find matched content. They just shut it down without seeing that it's being done in fair use. So
shut it down.
Shut it down now.
Now, I'm not in favour of anyone committing hate crimes or any other type of crime, really. But
I'm not in favor of hate crimes, says Carl, but...
Yeah, let's see where this
Mhm.
goes.
I find it somewhat of a stretch, but to call it Chinese is at least to ascribe to it a geographic location, as we do with almost every other virus. I mean, the Middle
What? No, we stopped attributing viruses to locations in order to avoid this kind of stuff. That's why we have MERS and SARS and H1N1, and not the North Carolina hog farm flu. So
Exactly. Why would the flu even start at a football stadium? I don't know.
all right, let's hear his long list of geographically based diseases from the 20th century and the 21st century and see how many he can come up with. We call it like avian flu, right? So those are the okay. Not
Pig anus flu.
Carl anus flu.
Yeah.
Let's call it Carl anus flu. I think that would be a good idea.
of a stretch, but to call it Chinese is at least to ascribe to it a geographic location, as we do with almost every other virus. I mean, the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, something like that.
MERS? I have to look that up. Of course, Carl didn't look it up. He just started saying...
No, he read probably like a Paul Joseph Watson article.
I don't...
That used that example.
MERS isn't MRSA. Is it MERS? No. Merseyside is definitely...
Well, just stop being lazy and type the full thing in. Middle East.
All right.
Respiratory, whatever it was. Respiratory
But
syndrome.
Italy, the Middle East isn't a country, is it?
No.
Okay. MERS COVID. Okay. When was this?
Also, if it's a syndrome, that's not a... Is that a virus? I don't know.
Yeah. But that's again, Middle East is a huge area. A Middle East is not a country. Like China.
Yeah, it covers at least 2 and arguably 3 continents, but okay.
First reported in Saudi Arabia. So it's not called the Saudi Arabia respiratory syndrome, is it, Carl?
No. Although then it would be called SARS.
Yes.
Which there's already one.
So couldn't call it that. The Saudi Arabia, yeah. The other one, Saudi Arabia flu. So no, Carl. MERS doesn't count because Middle East is not a country.
MERS. There's Ebola, which is a river in Africa, and it goes on.
Again, Ebola is a river, but it's in Africa. It's not a country.
Yeah.
So again,
probably cuts through many countries, as lots of rivers do.
Correct. Yeah. So again, not a parallel.
And is a really old disease, and we don't name it that way anymore. It's just it's known as Ebola, so you stick with it.
On and on and on.
Not on and on and on. You came up with 2 that didn't even count, so you're at 0.
Yeah, but just go on and on and on.
Right.
That's you don't need evidence when you can say on and on and on.
No. Who needs
just
to look
need
things
those 2
up?
words, on and. So.
All right, if I sneeze, I'm gonna sneeze away from the mic. I can feel a sneeze coming on.
Spanish flu, etc., etc.
Yeah, and again, then he went to Spanish flu, which
was started in America, so he's wrongly named. So again, your fucking bullshit about accuracy geographically is nonsense.
Yes,
Clearly.
you just undermined your own points again, Carl. Why do you make it so easy? You make it so easy.
And Trump has decided, no, I don't care. I'm going to call it the Chinese virus. I don't care if that's racist. He doesn't think it's racist. It originated in China. I agree with him. I don't think that's racist.
Because you're a racist.
What a surprise, Carl.
You're a racist.
You agree with Oh, that's surprising. Seems like your tongue tastes constantly of fucking
Trump
Donald
ass.
Trump's boot leather. Or his ass, whatever. Which, by the way, that's off limits for the time being, as previously discussed.
Yes, no toilet seat licking for you, Carl.
No. Or Trump ball sack. Whatever. Yeah, so what a surprise. He agrees with Donald Trump and doesn't care that it's racist.
So he's done no research. His 2 claims, actually his 3 points were wrong. And he's a racist.
Yeah, what I especially... Sorry, go on, yeah. What I especially love is not only has he not put the time in to do anything other than read the headline and agree with Donald Trump, but look how beautifully this image is cropped. Sensational work. You've put so much fucking effort into this, Carl. You really have.
Yeah.
You've nailed this YouTube thing. You've got it down to it. Oh,
Look at this.
Look at it.
You can't even read half of it.
No, don't need to. You just need the mayor of Florence, Italy. That'll do. Okay, I know this story now.
All right.
But a lot of other people
fucking
do.
face
So
again. Bollocks.
What happened to your face?
I just touched my.
Who came on your
I
face?
touched my face again.
What came on your
And I was
face
like,
again?
Your girlfriend.
Moisturizer.
Boom.
Just rub that
Oh
in.
no, we sorted it out now.
Yeah.
He's actually got the fucking thing up. Well done, Carl. That was
All right.
exceptional work.
Mayor of Florence, Italy, decided to initiate a Hug a Chinese. Is that just a Chinese? Is that?
I have a feeling that might be a maybe a
Lost in
linguistic.
translation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because we have, for instance, Chinese. You would have for every nationality, you would have a feminine and a masculine version of that. So yeah, languages. Not speaking one, he probably doesn't get that. And also, he's
I
not.
love the fact that he can see that in English referring to someone just as a child is racist.
Yeah.
But referring to a disease as racist, and therefore inflicting that upon the billions of people who look vaguely Chinese, that's fine, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's hate crimes?
Yeah, there's been a
Asian-
spike.
Oh, sorry, okay.
There's been a spike in hate crimes against Asian Americans. Yeah, as from the New Yorker, experiencing coronavirus-related racism or hate crime. There's a group compiling it. Yeah.
And unlike Donald Trump's fake Google website, there is actually a website that's been launched
Mhm.
to
Yes.
document the anti-Asian hate crimes.
Correct.
Yeah, and you can't blame that on Jared. So
All right, so I guess we're going to go for the New Yorker because that's the one that's actually covering it. It's from the 17th, so a little bit dated, but
it's only 3 days.
yeah, not too bad. Metropolitan Police were called to the area of Tottenham Court Road around 9:15 in the evening. They called the incident
Oh, it's in
racially.
the UK.
Yeah, it is in this case, but it was more relevant to Carl here. You know, this is it. Like by calling it the Chinese virus, you're going to encourage this kind of hate. And there have been incidents. I've seen people who've had much greater injuries than Andy No did. And they didn't get $100,000 from a Kickstarter.
And they probably didn't go around pretending to have dropped cans of beans to get sympathy and donations.
Nor did they adopt fake British accents.
Probably. Well, if they're in Britain, they probably got British accents.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they didn't need to fake anything.
But in the States, at least, there have been attacks. And so this is this is a leadership thing. And by Trump stoking racial anxiety and anger and giving
doing
people a
it
scapegoat.
Specifically on purpose as well. He
Yeah.
goes out of his way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There was the thing, the prompter thing that someone took a surreptitious photo of from the right angle, where he'd physically taken a pen and crossed out coronavirus and written Chinese.
Yep. So he's
sure.
deliberately trying to be a racist. And Carl's agreeing with him. I mean, do we need to go any farther here? Really?
No.
Who else?
We're only giving him a fifth of a saga.
Yeah, he's not even worth anymore. Who else do you want to check up on? Because we've actually been going for over 2 hours now, and I'm starting to get tired.
I've named 3, so you have to do at least one.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, because you saw my brainlet idea, so we saw June wasn't making video. I'm trying to remember. Maybe who else was around at that time back in the day? It's mostly
Stefan Molyneux.
Oh gosh, yeah. Let's see what a bit of spelled in the Polish fashion, right?
Stefan. Yes. There he is.
See what he's talking about. Everyone's gonna be talking about the same thing. Yes, of course.
Coronavirus updates. And I know where I need to go for my coronavirus
Oh
advice.
my god, his videos are so long. Oh, and really, really loud. That kind of scared me. My body just went.
Because you're scared of his powerful ideas.
That must be it. Oh my god, how to homeschool with Stefan Molyneux. Sorry, we have to do this one.
Oh, but it's an hour.
We're not going to do the whole hour, but this.
It's Stefan Molyneux from Free Domain. We are back here. We had to dump the old stream. It was not working.
Don't care. Move ahead.
are important to understand. First of all, take the pressure off yourself. Studies cannot find any particular relevance or relationship between how kids are educated and how they turn out in life.
What? What the?
Just don't even bother. They'll be fine. Just keep them clean.
Why, in that case, why have any education at all? If there's literally no difference, then there's no point educating them.
Yep.
You're a liar, Stefan.
Yep.
You're a terrible, terrible liar.
Yes, he is.
God.
Just so you know, public schools, private schools, expensive schools, cheap schools, it doesn't hugely matter.
Well, one, his feed is terrible. And two, let's do quality of education.
Why would rich people pay to send their kids to a private school if there's no difference? They just used to burning their money
economic
for
success
no fucking good reason
and future success. Yeah, why go to all of these legacy schools where kids get pushed out?
And why did all those celebrities go to that extent and get caught for like bribing their kids into top universities? If it doesn't matter,
yes,
irrelevant.
Doesn't public school, private school, whatever.
Yeah, they were just doing it for shits and giggles.
Apparently, yeah. And future earnings. How about that? We'll just make earnings a stand-in.
Well, that's what Stefan Molyneux means. He's a narco-capitalist.
Yes.
So money is the only thing that matters.
What effect is it, not like education level? What's more telling, your college or your high school? I mean, there was an interesting comment to be made there, but of course you won't get into university if you can't pass the exams.
Hang on. Education and lifetime earnings in the United States.
Okay. But what this won't tell us is, like, for instance, in underfunded public education areas.
Well, no, but all we need to do is to show that there is a difference at all. Because Stefan Molyneux was like, there's no difference. It doesn't make any difference. In which case, why would you even spend any money on education? Because it's pointless.
All right, so although a large literature examines earnings differences by educational attainment, research on lifetime earnings, which refers to total accumulated earnings from entry into the labor market until retirement, remains limited because of the paucity of adequate data. Using data that matches respondents in the survey of income and program participation to the longitudinal tax earnings as recorded by the Social Security Administration, we estimate the 50-year work careers effects of education on lifetime earnings for men and women. And hold on, let's just go down to the end. Overall, I know how to read these things. Our results confirm the persistent positive effects of higher education on earnings over different stages of the work career and over a lifetime, but also reveal notably smaller effects on lifetime earnings compared with previously reported estimates. So if you want to, if you have more education, you get more money. And if you want to get a higher education, you have to have a good education to start your secondary education, which depends on a good primary education. So
Stefan Molyneux is just obviously incorrect.
Always.
So we're done. We listened to about 10 seconds of it and we've refuted everything you need to know about Stefan Molyneux.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, and this look really sums it up.
Yeah. He is the epitome of the confident white man who knows nothing.
Yeah. Just put him like, I'll talk. Sure, I'll just talk in front of a mic. I have amazing things to say. I have the best words.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter about education. He's basically just written off education as a thing, even though he's doing a video about how to homeschool.
Yes.
Which is a form of education, last time I checked. So,
well, it doesn't matter if you do a bad job homeschooling your kids. It all washes out anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Anyone else you want to visit?
Nah, fuck it. We're done, I think.
Okay.
But I just like that comment from the chat. All that research just to know that Stefan is a bellend.
Yeah. Well, we do our work here. You know,
exactly.
This is it. We show our work.
We didn't just read a headline. No. We actually went and looked at the very least at the abstract of a study. That's fine. Yes. That'll do. Fuck it.
So yeah, that was going to be it, huh? I mean, we have been going for almost 2.5 hours, so fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think you've got your fucking money's worth, people.
Yeah. Yes.
By which I mean, you haven't given us any money, so I mean, you know what you want. Apart from my patrons who are awesome. So.
Yes.
Kristi's patrons can fuck off, but mine are awesome.
Well, I basically told my patrons, like, you don't really have to give me money anymore. Like, I appreciate it, whatever, but I'm okay. So feel free to stop.
Oh, look at fucking Lady Moneybags over here. Jesus.
Yeah. Me and my whole this because who was it? Oh yeah, it was the Hamfister. Was it Hamfister who said I was doing it for the? I was trying to chase like the money or something. I was grifting. That was it. I was a grifter. Someone accused me.
Well, yeah, but didn't he also accuse Andrew Yang of being a grifter?
I don't remember. I don't keep track of Hamfister.
And I was like, he's a billionaire. We
Yes,
he doesn't have to do shit for money.
No, well, I mean, June definitely had some sort of...
Motherfucker could burn piles of cash and it wouldn't make any difference. Like he could wipe his ass with $100 bills. It wouldn't make any blind bit of difference to it. Like he doesn't need to fucking stockpile. He doesn't need to stockpile toilet paper. He can just, but he can use the checks that CNN give him to do his globalist shilling or whatever.
Speaking of this, actually, did you see?
We're now at what we like to call the Hummel sponsored after show party.
Yes, this is brought to
where
you
we
by
just
Hummel.
Talk shit now.
Yeah, brought to you by Hummel.
In conjunction with Matt's Hummels as well.
Mario Cuomo and his brother. Oh, hold on, sorry.
Hang on, do you want to go into your private messages?
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I got off that pretty quick. There's not that much exciting there, honestly. Mostly a lot of people.
But I mean, just in case.
No, I appreciate that.
Someone might be like, Kristi, I'm feeling suicidal. Can you talk to me, please?
Oh no, I don't get that.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh really? Oh, well, I've got all of
HK, you don't have to give money. That's all right. Thank you for the 20, but bollocks. Darius Jones for 5.
Oh, for fuck's sake, they're everywhere.
Thank you, HK. You guys, honestly, and thank you to Darius too for an extra 5. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, and he's got his cat doing the cat news, which is kind of cute.
Oh,
but mostly, that was, you were talking about that earlier. Trump crossing out the word coronavirus and putting Chinese because he's a racist prick. Oh yeah, this cat expression. I head outside. I bravely roam. I hear a sneeze. I run back home.
Yeah. It's always cute when you see obviously indoorsy cats go outside a bit and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, like the penguins. Oh, this happened in Italy. Apparently, if you go out in a T-Rex, so that's not sufficient to not get caught by the...
They arrested him.
No, they just gave him a stern talking to. I'll probably get done for the... I'm going to mute that music.
Oh, bless. Just so funny today. Some dickhead in Trafalgar Square, they were doing obviously news reports and stuff, and there was a guy dressed up as a plague doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Just roaming about Trafalgar Square, as you do. And you think, not all heroes wear caps.
That's pretty good. I'd like to dress up.
Although he's not a hero,
obviously,
to be fair.
But it would keep people away from you.
It's quite steampunky.
Yes.
The plague doctor outfit, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Dog enjoying the rain. Just
cool.
Can't not figure out that water thing going on. Like,
yeah, why there's water from the sky.
This is amazing. All right. I think I'm just gonna have to Ron Johnson is a prick. Oh yeah, I wanted to send this to you.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's a sink. It's a sink. Wash it.
Yeah, I know, but you know what it looks like. Jesus.
So not suitable for work.
That'll get you flagged. Definitely.
Yeah. I did so much. I had so much lined up, but we were gonna have hours and hours of stuff for the show. No, it was already back here. It was Mario Cuomo and his brother Andrew. So the guy from the CNN. Chris Cuomo. Yeah. And they had a whole fight about who loves who more. Which mom loves them more? Did you see that?
Which mom loves them more?
Sorry, I'm trying to read and think and scroll at the same time. So I'll do Cuomo.
So hang on, the news journalist was interviewing
his own brother,
governor of the state of New York.
Yes.
And they were discussing their mother.
Yes.
Okay. Seems like he maybe should have been asking him questions about the people.
Well, this is like at the
state,
end.
But I mean, okay.
Yeah, this is at the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
So this is the end of the last minute going out, and this is what.
Also, unless one of them's had work done, What the fuck is the age difference between this 40-year-old and this 70-year-old?
You'll hear. They talk about it.
Okay.
I don't like the word curfew. Dad tried to have a curfew for me. I never got past the resentment, but I do believe you'll see.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume a little bit on this because it was a bit soft relative to you. Okay.
Your
tightening
problems,
if
by
the
the
numbers
way,
don't slow.
your problems with the curfew. It's the least of your
Well,
problems, just so you know.
I never you violated the curfew all the time, caused much pain, but that's a different story.
I don't believe in rules. Governor Andrew Cuomo, I appreciate you coming on the show.
think you do.
I love you. I'm proud of what you're doing. I know you're working hard for your state, but no matter how hard you're working, there's always time to call Mom. She wants to hear from you, just so you know.
Yeah, I called Mom just
Not what she
before I
said.
came on this show.
not what
By
she
the
said.
way, she said I was her favorite.
never said
Good news is she said you were her second favorite. Second favorite son, Christopher.
We both know neither of us are Mom's first or second favorite in the family. I can't believe you're lying to my audience. You've blown the credibility of the entire interview.
This was what the nation needed, to be honest, watching two brothers fight like this on national television. Play fight.
should have ended it.
Also, that's a
Second
really successful
favorite
family.
son.
Oh, crazy successful, yeah. So just going back a little bit.
Although, to be fair, wasn't their dad like a former mayor of New York or governor of the state or whatever?
I don't know their family. I mean, it makes sense. People who have family names run on that because it's known, but I don't know their whole family history. So, yeah. Okay.
Good news is she said you were her second favorite son, Christopher.
We both know neither of us are Mom's first or second favorite in the family. I can't believe you're lying to my audience. You've blown the credibility of the entire interview. I should have ended it before.
Second favorite son. Listen to the
I didn't hear
words.
it.
Listen to the words.
Politicians are very tricky. You throw a word
Yeah.
in there after the first time you said it, creates a lot of doubt. But I
Not
appreciate
me.
you clarifying.
Not
it.
me. Straight across the plate.
Stay
Straight
strong.
across the plate.
Stay strong. Stay for your people. And I appreciate you being here. I love you, brother.
You too, brother.
Oh, that's kind of nice, wasn't it?
Oh, it's rare you see a newscaster and a politician end with "I love you."
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's quite sweet.
Yeah. All right. This is coming from By Pagan Man, a cat playing a theremin.
Oh, look how confused that cat is. That's amazing.
Its face. This is amazing.
Is that a cat or an owl? I can't decide.
The cat at the end was also like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? This cat right here at the bottom. That's-
Oh, I missed that one.
yeah, a little one in the
Hidden
corner
away
going,
there.
what am I looking at? Who is doing stuff?
Yeah.
Thank you for that video. That was
Yeah,
good.
my brother usually meows. What
Yes.
the fucking noise is he making here? This is
This
mental.
is a scary sound.
Oh, cats are so dumb. I love it.
All right. Okay. I'm ready now. I'm ready. That was closure for me. Like two little positive things. Brothers play fighting on national television. And
Well, two sets of brothers being weird.
yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. I think we're done. I think I should go to bed.
I think we are.
Uh,
I think you should.
Yes. And are you doing the D&D on Sunday? You are, aren't you?
I am. Yes, I am doing the Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
So we'll try to keep a bit more on task this time.
I mean, that might be your goal.
Yes.
My goal is never anything as clean as that. I will literally just shake shit up. That's what I do.
Will you shave your beard and not catch all of the clippings and just throw it around everywhere? Like confetti,
would be
like
mental.
ginger confetti?
Ginger confetti. No, I won't do that. I'm going to transplant my beard to my pubis and make it look like an afro.
God, I just realized, right? that now I've committed to. So we've done this show tonight. I've got D&D tomorrow in the evening, late. Then I've got my show on Sunday morning. Then I've got D&D on Sunday night. And then I just promised to do a Netflix party with people on Monday night.
See, Netflix, again, this is the whole problem with the Netflix party situation, is that now that feels like a chore, doesn't it?
Well,
now it's something you're having to do rather than Netflix is supposed to be a situation where you literally can slob out on your couch, watch a film in your pants, eating cookie dough. That's what that's supposed to be. Whereas now you're like, oh, I've got to talk to people and stuff. Grim.
But what? So there's a question in the chat. HK, who gave money, so privilege, because that's unfortunately how life works. As we can see with the corona test, or the COVID-19 testing, what does Kevin think of D&D?
Preferable to COVID-19. I'll say that.
Okay, that's a baseline, right?
That's exactly.
It's a pretty easy threshold to cross.
Is it better than genital warts? No, I'm only joking. No, it's fun, but I don't really understand it. I've got the basics of like, oh, you need to roll this number or whatever thing. So I've got the basics of that. But like people are doing stuff and like, oh, what can I check out this thing and they're asking questions and I don't know. I didn't know that those questions were possible. I don't know what the parameters of what you can and can't do are.
That's because there's an entire book that you've not read. Actually, there's multiple books that.
Well, there are lots of books.
Yeah.
I haven't read all books, Kristi. That's silly.
Well, no,
it's
but,
not just one I haven't read.
Yeah, but like, did you read anything?
You've embarrassed yourself there, suggesting I've read every book in the English canon.
Yeah,
apart from one.
I set my bar high for you.
How old do you think I am that I've read that many books?
Well, how many hours in the day? It's just non-stop book reading, 24/7.
Exactly. I don't sleep.
No.
I didn't choose the book life. Book life chose me.
Yeah, so you've not read the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition manual, right?
No, I'm not a massive fucking nerd. No.
Yeah, so you don't know, for instance, like what languages are your defaults as a half-orc.
English.
Right. See, this is
as God intended.
If you did some of the background reading.
If God had wanted half-orcs to not speak English, he wouldn't have invented English.
Right.
Checkmate, atheists.
Yeah, so some of the things, there's a lot of things that people are doing that I don't know about. I'm like, wow, you can cast a haste spell on yourself and you can attack 4 times in a single round. That's impressive. So yeah, I'm still finding things out too. So
I just don't want to get the red numbers. That's it. I know those are bad and the green ones are good.
People are actually thinking Kevin's going to read the player's handbook. You guys are so funny. Like Kevin's never. Yeah. No,
you don't know me, do you?
Look, Kevin could be on a desert island with
nothing else but the D&D.
Yeah,
book.
He would use it to start fires.
I would masturbate
with it. No, probably just.
No, not with it. That's disgusting. I wouldn't defile my cock in that.
The player's handbook,
defile?
30 pages long, no way. 30 pages. The player's handbook is like over 100, well over probably 200 pages with all of the various tables in the back, plus all of the spell lists.
Have you got is there a movie of it?
There are some.
Seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah, so that's what Kevin thinks of D&D.
No, it's fine, but it's not my sort of thing. I'm like I'm like a traveller in a foreign land that I don't understand, and I just want to kind of go home.
Which is why I don't understand why you said yes again.
Well, because it's like, I mean, they're not really raising money this time apparently, but because it was based on that, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it, I suppose.
Yeah, you do have a tendency to see things.
Plus,
things
it's
through.
Not like I got a lot else going on.
No,
do you know what I mean?
That's true as well.
I can't really go anywhere, do anything.
That's true.
So, although to be fair, I agreed before I knew that, so that's retroactive. That's nonsense.
It wasn't justification.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it's a bit of fun. They're good people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Geeks, but good people.
Well, very safe usually. Geeks can be quite this group of
well, with the coronavirus, they're even more safe. They've been training for social isolation forever.
They're too fly for corona.
They are far too fly.
So
I've often said EOT is pimping hoes regularly. And that joke only works if they saw that bit of the video.
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
No,
if
it might
got
never
cut out before
exist
then.
again. It might be gone forever.
Otherwise, that just sounds like I'm making a really horrible insinuation about,
Yeah.
about the business activities of Ethel,
No,
which I'm
no,
not.
no. It's totally an Andrew Tate or Tates. Is he a plural?
He's not a plural. He is a singular. There is only one Andrew Tate,
There's
thankfully.
only one Andrew Tate. Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So I think that's enough of faffing. Usually, it's a minimum of 5 minutes of saying, we should really go," and then getting distracted and not going.
Yeah. Well, thank you to our sponsors, Hummels and Matt Hummels, for sponsoring this message. That's, by the way, just before we get sued by either the person or that organization, we are not actually sponsored by either of those things.
I'm gonna invest in.
Like anyone would fucking give us money to advertise their product.
I think the next title of the next happy hour is just gonna be Kristi and Kevin's Happy Hour, sponsored by Hummel.
Yes.
Definitely looks like that video is gone forever. That's sad.
Oh, well, that is major sweaty.
And yeah,
ballsack.
sorry if I cough in
Fuck's
your.
sake.
I didn't mean to cough. I tried to turn my head, guys, but my nose is running a lot right now. Sorry, you didn't need to know that.
She's trying to infect you through the internet.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure it's coming at
The
you.
virus travels down through the wires.
It's like the Matrix.
And then all the information you get through the internet is then compromised. So every time you read something on the internet, it's now infected with Kristi's zombie disease.
I am the worst person in the world.
You are, and you're very yawny.
I am.
Jesus Christ! How desperate are you to exhale from your mouth? You're coughing. You're yawning.
Yeah, all kinds of.
Just breathe normally.
I'm just trying. Well, I have been doing 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, yeah, I think on that bombshell, before I start coughing again, I think it's time to go. So, be well to you. I'm glad that your self-isolation.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Best wishes to you. Thanks, people in the chat. Radiohead is awesome, by the way.
Not really.
And we were about to learn to punch Corona in the face when it got cut off. Yeah, that's when it went down. It was too violent. Thank you for people in the chat for hanging out. Thank you for coming back. Thank you to Cog for the recommendation, even though I think the whole video got killed. But honestly, there was moments in there.
Yeah, so fuck you, Cog.
If he was live, it was amazing.
Cog, it's entirely your fault.
I was there
Fuck
when
you.
it happened live, so I'm okay with that. I'm down with that. We sacrificed one video, but we gained a person to mock for how long, I don't know.
Well, exactly, and it's and like with so many things, it's not the video itself; it's the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, yes. The missing episode. Only about 20 people in the world will have been here for it. How exciting.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you guys in the chat. Goodbye from me. I've been Kristi. Y'all been awesome. Goodbye from me and goodbye from the Kevster. Say bye-bye, Kevster.
Bye-bye.
I got him to
Kevster.
yodel and do the bit. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I did my yodely bit.
You just don't touch your yodely bit. Put your hands down.
No.
All right. Bye, y'all.